Hello guys and welcome back to another The Long Road with York City. Today we have another massive episode. As you can see, we've dropped down to second place under Salford City, and their goal difference has picked up a bit as well. They're 3 goals to the good against us now. Obviously we're still knocked out of the second round by Leyton Orient in the FA Cup. However, we are in the English FA Trophy final against our bogey team, obviously, AFC Telford. So after our live com against Salford City, the 1-1 bore draw, we played Curzon Ashton away. We did beat them 2-1, but again we went 1 goal down, which is something we've really got to stop doing. We did come back and win it with John Parkin getting the decider just before half-time on the 45th minute in a game we absolutely dominated. 57% possession, 11 shots and 6 shots on target to their 1 shot on target. So we did dominate. However, they made the best of their chances. Obviously 1 shot on target and 1 goal. Then we played at home against Alfreton, where we got a 1-0 win. Again, John Parkin scoring, again just before half-time. Not a great deal to say about this game apart from another game we dominated. 17 shots to their 7. We kept them from having any shots on target, so well done to our defence, I guess. 4 shots on target and just the 1 goal to show for it. 52% possession, so it's fairly even, but we didn't make the most of that. Then to Chippenham Town away in the 4th round of the FA Trophy. A game we'd been looking forward to. We did manage a 1-0 win. A fairly even game, as you can see by the match stats, with James Gray scoring the winner on the 22nd minute. Then we went to Kidderminster and only managed a 1-1 draw. Again, a game I feel like, we probably should have won. We beat them 2-0 in the last game. We were away, so I guess, again, a draw is okay-ish. His name, which I can't say, Nguatala, opened up the scoring, again, going 1-0 behind, before Korea scored on the 86th minute to rescue a point, and it is rescue, to be fair. Then we welcomed Boston United to Bootham Crescent. A game we, dominated, 63%. I think that's one of the best possessions we've had all season. 12 shots with only 3 on target. That's the worrying thing. We're getting the shots, we're just not putting them away. So that's maybe something we'll have to look at addressing next season. Then we went away to Southport. I mean, this was just one of them games where we just, again, we didn't take our chances. As you can see, 58% possession. So we had the majority of the possession. 6 shots, 1 on target. They have 8 shots, 2 more than us, but them 2 were on target. Two shots on target, 2 goals. That's where we're failing here miserably. Korea, who normally has something to pull out of his Aris, only managed a 6.2, so he didn't have the best game. Then on to the FA Trophy semi-final first leg. We got a 1-0 win at home against Dagenham and Redbridge, with Korea scoring the goal, maybe making up for his last match performance. Still only getting a 7 though, which isn't great. We did dominate the game, 15 shots, 5 on target at least. We're getting a few more shots on target, 55% possession to their 45%. So a fair result, I think. Probably should have got more, but you get what you're given, I guess. Then back to the Vanarama North. We go away to Nuneaton, and this goal was so against the run of play, it's unreal. It was fairly even, as you can see by the possession. Again, we had 9 shots with only 1 shot on target. So that's the story of our end of season, really. I think we're going to have to start scoring goals if we're going to win this thing. We have managed, by the way, to secure a playoff spot, but that's not what we're here for. We want to win the league. We want to go up first. It is still against us and Salford, as you've seen. They are only 1 point ahead of us, so it's not over, but it will be very soon if we don't pull our fingers out of our backsides. Here we are back at the semi-final second leg at Dagenham and Redbridge this time. We did lose 2-1, but we did manage to pull it back on penalties. Parkin, Moquet, Parslow and Grayson all scoring their penalties. So not the best performance. We were overly dominated, as you can see. They had 18 shots, 7 on target, 57% of the possession. But we're through to the final. That's what matters, I guess. We just need to put in a better performance in the final. And then back to winning ways against Chorley at home. It's good to see Morgan Penfold scoring a brace after once again going 1-0 down. It's crazy. It's crazy, I'm telling you. But we did come back. We did win it in a game we absolutely dominated massively, if you look at the stats. These are the sort of games we need to play more of. John Parkin, after his last heroics, only managed a 6.5. Penfold picking up man of the match with an 8.8 for his 2 goals. Here we are back at the competitions page. As you can see, again, York are second place. We can go top if we get our win today. We want Salford to lose, obviously, but is that likely? We'll have to wait and see. But right now, we're going to head over to the match. Okay, guys, so here we are. As you can see, Aidan Connolly has picked up a slight knock, but Lewis Almond is still injured for 2 to 5 weeks. So we haven't really got a choice other than to play him without weakening our side. And at this point in the season, that's not what we want to do. I think we're going to take off Correa and bring on Morgan Penfold, purely because Penfold has scored 5 goals in 6 starts, 13 sub appearances, but still, I think he deserves a chance to shine. Correa can stay on the bench. He scored 22 goals in 30 appearances, but his rating's gone down a little bit, so we might bring him off the bench. We'll give Penfold a chance to shine first, and then we'll go from there. So here we are. We're lining up with our normal, our standard. It can probably be called standard now, because we use it quite a lot, against a 4-4-2. So that should be interesting. Let's just go to the dressing room, and we're going to be assertive. And we're going to tell them that we could move into the top spot. And Aidan Connolly, for some reason, has reacted badly, and he looks stressed. I think that's a very valid point to make, to be fair, but he disagrees. So let's crack on, guys. FC United going forward. Garner, can he make it? He doesn't. We're on the back foot to start with. Quite badly, to be fair. We are away from home. We might have to look at going counter if it doesn't settle soon. These live comms are no good, are they? We don't seem to be getting any highlights. The last one we only had about 4 highlights in the whole game. Irwin to Das. Das into the middle to Headley. Headley forward to McCarthy. He gets there first. He's going to score 1-0. I think we need to encourage, and I think we need to probably go counter-attacking, because it's not looking like we're going to come into this game unless we do make a change. We're just going to see how Penfold does for the rest of the half. I mean, I can't really blame him. We haven't had any highlights. I don't really think he's had much of a chance to shine, really. But we are getting properly dominated here. (4-4-2) is very effective in this Football Manager, but I just can't bring myself to go back to it. I like to experiment with my tactics a little bit. McCarthy pings one just before half time. That would have been a nightmare. Okay, so things are looking pretty bleak right now. I think maybe bring Connolly back. even though we've not got a defensive midfielder. Yeah, we have. We've got Danny Rowe. Parslow can go on for Rowe. And Rowe. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Let's try that again. Parslow can go on for Connolly. And Rowe and Connolly can switch. Support. Parkin and Penfold both on 6.3s. I don't know if that's because we're not getting the ball to them or what. Maybe if we move these two forward a bit. Because none of them are having a great game. And we'll put Korea on for Parkin. Only because Parkin's got less. Okay. Less match fitness. I will get it out. That sounded wrong. Okay. Yeah, let's just move on. Aggressive. Show me something else in the second half. You bunch of football players. Jones heads back. Grayson. What the hell was that, Grayson? Come on. Grayson forward to Rowe. They're just not at the races at all. They're not concentrating. They're making so many mistakes. It's unbelievable. Great tackle, and we got lucky with that. Burn with the header out. I mean, I think Bartlett couldn't see a thing there, to be fair. But that might well have just finished us off. Demand more. I think we're just going to go overload and hope for the best. Grayson. Korea. I mean, they're just passing it around us, aren't they? That one was the goalkeeper's fault. That one was most definitely the goalkeeper's fault. He just doesn't get down quick enough. Straight under him. Unbelievable goalkeeping. 18 shots on target they've had. I guess we've just got to hope that Salford lose as well. We're not even getting it. Our strikers are not even in the game. Goalkeeper should be out. Oh my God. Bar going defensive, there's not a lot we can do. It's an embarrassing performance. It's probably my fault. I probably shouldn't have brought Penfold on for Korea. Should have started strong, but the whole team is having an absolute terrible time. Grayson with a 6.6 is the best player on the pitch for us. There we go. Salford are 2-1 up against Southport. That's excellent stuff. That's exactly what we need. Okay, just stood there with the ball. This is honestly the worst game I've seen these play. Everything's wrong. It's like the way of passing, the passing in general. No one's in the right where they should be. We've had 11 shots and 2 on target and nothing. I think if we do manage to get promotion, it won't be first place, I doubt now. But if we go up second place, I think we're going to have to start looking at where we need to strengthen. It's a cutthroat job, but someone's got to do it. while we actually made a tackle. Correa. There we go, another mistake. It's just mistake after mistake. Grayson's on it. Gets it across. He kicks someone's leg instead of the ball, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't mind, but the dynamics aren't bad, so I don't understand why it's acting like we've got no match cohesion whatsoever. Penfold. Fair enough. I mean, we're lucky not to be in double figures down. Do you know what I mean? It's scary how bad we've been, and I don't know if they've been good. It's just if we've done our jobs. See, where was the concentration? There's no concentration on this pitch whatsoever from our side. Did he just... Logan, half volley. And there we go, guys. A 4-0 absolute thumping. 14 shots we had. Only 2 on target out of 14 shots. And not only that, but nothing went near the goal. Just a terrible, terrible game. All in all, really. I don't think there's anything else we can do other than be aggressive. So there we go, guys. There's the table. 38 games played. We're 4 points adrift of top and only 3 points off third now. We're going through a bit of a rough patch and we're going to have to try to deal with it. Blythe won, Salford won, and we got absolutely hammered. Anyway, if you liked what you see today, make sure you chuck a like under the video. If you're new around here, subscribe. And if you've got any ideas, or if you like something that I'm doing or you don't like something I'm doing, make sure you comment in underneath and help me out. Give me a bit of feedback, and you know, I'll do my best to message you back, or you know, justify my reasons for doing it or whatever. Hopefully the next episode will be a little bit more promising. Just a little bit. Thanks guys. Peace out.